Hey there, I'm Charity Majors, and I'm really excited to announce my new book, The Ugly Side of Being Beautiful. I actually just wanted to read a chapter from the book just so you can hear a little bit about the message and what's on my heart. And then hopefully you will be intrigued and maybe want to get your own copy of the book as well. So like I said, my new book is The Ugly Side of Being Beautiful, and I'll read the back of it so you can kind of hear the overall message, and then I'll jump into one of the chapters. So, The Ugly Side of Being Beautiful. In this book, I share real experiences and insights on what's really going on inside of us, how we dim our light, and how we all struggle to feel beautiful, even when we truly are. I answer questions as to why women feel the need to tear each other down, how to build your tribe, and how to know and grow in the gifts your Creator has given you. You may laugh, you may cry, you will finally feel understood. You will be challenged to own your beauty inside and out, to own your purpose, your life, and to shine bright no matter what anyone else may say. So I'm going to read you chapter 2, and it's called What the Heck is Real Beauty Anyway? So on the surface, I'm 5'10" with long blonde hair. I colored my hair brown. Anyways, side note. Clear skin and a lean body. As an outgoing introvert, yes, that's a thing. I'm friendly. I have no problem leading a workshop or speaking in front of people. I can be quiet at times, and I do need my alone time when I'm running on empty. Any other outgoing introverts? Anybody else out there like that? I smile a lot. My dad said I came out smiling. I like smiling. Smiling's my favorite. The movie Elf, if you aren't sure what I'm talking about. I tend to give others the benefit of the doubt, sometimes to a fault. One of my top 10 strengths in Balanced Strengths Finders is positivity. So I tend to see the best in others, find the good in any situation, and I love to encourage people. I also get this strength from my mom. I'm pretty sure her number one strength is positivity. We have both been told that we live in positivity la la land, which was not meant to be a compliment. And finally, I'm okay with that. It's better than being a resident of Debbie Downerville, if you ask me, but that's another story for another chapter. I genuinely and wholeheartedly love all people. Like, literally, I love people. I'm addicted to them, for real. I love their differences, their similarities, the shapes, the colors, textures, different gifts, different passions, different quirks, you name it, I love it. And I love you, especially for reading this book or for watching this video. I graduated from high school and college with honors. I was a collegiate athlete who still holds school records to this day. I was a fitness and nutrition coach, so along with my volleyball career, I am very comfortable in the way I look at stand-ups. I'm a former beauty queen, so I'm also very comfortable in pretty dresses with lots of bling and have learned to do my hair and makeup and work the stage with the best of them. As a speaker, author, and lifestyle entrepreneur that gets to be my own boss and work from anywhere, I make more residual income working part-time than some do in their full-time jobs. I have the honor of teaching others how to do the same. My offices have included beaches in Mexico, parks, my kitchen table, wearing sweats and slippers while my kiddo runs around. I absolutely love being an entrepreneur. I say this not to brag, but to share that I have worked really hard, and I've failed more than I have succeeded, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished so far. My husband is one of the hottest men you'll ever see in your life. Combine Gerard Butler and Matthew McConaughey together, and now you have the visual of what my husband was like. He was the guy that about 100 girls just knew they were going to marry. He's a firefighter. Hello, Mr. July. He's a musician. I used to go home with the lead singer of the band. And he is the perfect balance of strong and gentle, funny and kind. He supports me with my crazy ideas. We adventure all around the world. He thinks I'm most beautiful in my sweatpants and no makeup. He's a great dad, and he makes me laugh every single day. See why they all wanted to marry him? Sorry, girls. Got a different plan in mind. My son, Judah, is as handsome as they come, as sweet as can be, and he lights up whatever room he walks into. If you have ever taken Gallup Strength Finders, you'll know what I mean when I say his woo is high. I became a successful entrepreneur, community influencer, and activist through a lot of hard work and dedication. It's something I am proud of because I truly feel in alignment with my God-given purpose by leading, loving, and serving others. I also randomly chose to do a beauty pageant, fumbled my way through learning about the process, was chosen as the winner, and have had the chance to connect with, coach, and compete with amazing women all over the world. I also learned the best makeup and hair tips known to man, which helps in every area of life. From the outside looking in, there is nothing ugly about my life. It's all beauty, butterflies, and cute babies. Being a former beauty queen, you may think that I'm going to write about beauty hacks, fashion tips, Photoshop tutorials, and how to take the perfect selfie. Don't get me wrong, I think all of those tools are good to use, and if it's right for you, then use them to the best of your ability. I'm a firm believer in beauty inside and out, so be sure to check out the resources page at CharityMajors.com for some of my favorite tricks and tools on the things that I just mentioned. In this chapter, I'm talking actually about a specific kind of beauty. There's a disconnect between what society says is beautiful and what we as human souls perceive as beautiful. This chapter is stemming from what print and media defines as beauty, and the disconnect we as humans and spiritual beings feel to be beautiful. Webster defines beauty as the quality or aggregate of qualities in a person or thing that gives pleasure to the senses or pleasurably exalts the mind or spirit. A particularly graceful, ornamental, or excellent quality, a brilliant, extreme, or a gregarious example or instance. The qualities or quality in a person or thing that gives pleasure to the senses or pleasurably exalts the mind or spirit. How's that for a definition? Let's break this down and dig a little deeper. Let's start with the senses. Our five senses consist of sight, smell, taste, feel, and hearing. Did you know that there are actual physical qualities and measurements that our eyes are drawn to? Things like symmetry in the face, clarity of skin, a healthy body, smile, and posture. The media and print magazine clearly utilize what our eyes can see as one of their main ways to convey beauty. Hence, Photoshops or apps filled with filters to give clear skin and symmetrical lines in a face, the ideal image of long, luscious hair and a trim waistline. But what about those of us who aren't a cover model with a Photoshop guy sitting in our office waiting to airbrush our every selfie? On the other end of the spectrum is the pleasurably exalt the mind or spirit part of Webster's definition. I created a Facebook poll about what others thinks makes someone beautiful. Comments consisted of things like being kind, gratitude, helping others, being happy, and things like that. Not one person out of the 100+ comments that I received said anything about a physical trait. I started to ask myself, if Webster's definition includes the five senses and science shows that we are attracted to symmetry, why is it that the Facebook poll response had nothing to do with physical attributes? And why is it that print media and trending social media applaud and encourage the physical attributes like a thigh gap, long fake eyelashes, a tiny Barbie waist, and puckered lips? Side note, can we please be done with the duck face already? This is being encouraged to the point that teenage girls are injuring their lips by putting them into shot glasses, sucking so hard it breaks their blood vessels in their lips swell. This is not okay. And why are we, especially as girls and women, so focused on the ugly things when it comes to this beautiful world? We focus on our not enoughness, the parts of us that we want to change or enhance because of the beauty standards we are bombarded with every single day. Where is the disconnect between what the media says is beautiful and what we truly feel and know to be beautiful? Where is the beauty that we experience that lies within each and every human being that God created? Experiencing someone else's beauty, not just perceiving it, goes deeper than just what you perceive with your eyes. And it's deeper than what the media shoves down our throats as their standard of beauty. It has to do with how one's innate self or subconscious interprets those physical qualities. Whether you know it or believe it, your innate self or your subconscious is interpreting data at every moment. Over 80,000 interpretations of the world around you at any given moment, to be exact. Your subconscious mind interprets signals in others like their scent and pheromones, the shape of their body, the health of their smile and teeth and mouth, the length and quality of their hair and nails, and the whites of their eyes. When someone has skin blemishes, your subconscious interprets that as unhealthy on the inside, and it comes out through the skin. Your subconscious interprets other things like other person energy or vibration. Have you ever been around a Debbie Downer and felt the need to get as far away from them as possible? Or maybe you've seen a creepy guy and felt like you needed to go take a shower and clean off the creepiness? Yeah, me too. Your subconscious picks up on the energies and vibrations of everyone and everything around you. These signals and vibrations are too much for your conscious mind to handle at one time, so all of this interpretation happens at a subconscious level, a level that you aren't aware of until you are. Now stick with me here if you aren't the vibin type, and let's take you back to science class. If you can remember that far back, you may recall that everything on the planet is made up of atoms. Atoms have either a positive or a negative charge. When you pair, I lost my place. When you pair atoms together, you get the elements of Earth and the universe. Remember the periodic table of elements: hydrogen, H2O, aluminum, chromium, and all the other ones I don't remember. Every cell of your body is paired together with atoms, giving it a certain charge or frequency. The higher the frequency, the more conscious and alive the object is. For example, a plant is made up of a special combination of atoms, which has a higher vibration than sunglasses, which has its own special combination of atoms that make up the plastic, metal, screws, and lenses. Here's another example of what you probably have heard of. Alive food or raw food is more living than cooked food or processed or packaged food. A fresh carrot out of the ground has a higher frequency or vibration than a boiled carrot, and it definitely has a higher frequency than cheese puffs, which are the same color as carrots. Why? Because the boiling water and the heat changed the frequency of the molecules that made up the carrot, and it changed its physical properties and vibration. And the cheese puffs, well, let's just say that there is nothing natural or alive about them, especially not the neon orange chemicals that cover your fingers and insides after eating them. Makes sense? There are ways to raise and lower your personal frequency or vibration. Everything that you do every single day affects that. Obviously, we are all vibrating. It just depends on what you have put into your body, which feeds your cells, which divide and create more cells that continue to create your body. Is your body made up of cheese puffs and chemicals and soda, or are your cells made up of living foods like greens and herbs and organic aged grains? What we put into our body isn't the only thing that affects the way our body vibrates. How we move our body also matters. Remember when you learned in science class that the body at rest stays at rest and a body in motion stays in motion? Have you ever experienced the momentum of when you start working out and you are more motivated to keep working out? And isn't it the starting that's always the hardest? It's because of this principle. I encourage you to find exercises, activities, classes, and a lifestyle that encourages you to stay in motion. Movement is one of the best ways to increase your vibration, and it's even better when we can connect the body and mind, like with yoga. Besides just how we move our bodies and what we fuel our bodies with, what goes into our mind has a huge effect on the energy signals we put out into the world, bigger than you may think, and studies are finally showing evidence of this. If you think about it, pun intended, our brain and central nervous system operates on tiny nerve signals that are electric in nature. Electricity, signals, radio waves. Get the connection on where I'm going with this? Did you know that certain thoughts and states of mind have different frequencies, and that it has actually been measured? States of gratitude, peace, courage, love, abundance, and joy vibrate at a much higher frequency than states of fear, grief, apathy, anger, shame, and scarcity. This chart, I'll show you here, if you can see it. So we're looking at things like peace and joy and love and enlightenment and courage versus things like anger and shame and apathy and guilt, which are further down this energy cone, measurement cone. So this chart shows the measured vibration frequencies of these states of mind. Now you may be wondering what this upside down birthday hat has to do with anything beautiful. This chart and these frequencies or vibrations have to do with how we experience others and how they experience us. How their subconscious interprets our personal vibrations and energy. Remember the second part of Webster's definition of beauty? The quality or aggregate of qualities in a person or thing that gives pleasure to the senses or pleasurably exalts the mind or spirit. Vibes. Exalting the mind or spirit, high vibes, enlightenment or understanding, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness for being open, courage, neutrality, seeing things from all angles and being okay with others, people's differences of opinion, gratitude, peace. This is where the good stuff is. When we operate from these spaces, others feel who we are and they're captivated by it. We vibrate kindness and love. We give off energy of peace and clarity and openness and service. That leaves others with a feeling, with an experience. They remember it. They like the way they feel around us. They post on a Facebook thread that these qualities and characteristics are what make a person beautiful. You literally vibrate and radiate true beauty. No Photoshop filters, no unattainable standard from print media, no sucking your lips through a shot glass, just raw, real, radiant beauty vibrating from every cell in your being, vibrating from your soul, the way that it should be. Beautiful. Now that you have a better understanding of energy, there are things that you can do on a daily basis that help raise your vibration so that you begin to allow others to feel your highest and best self. These things include meditation and gratitude, clean eating, removing toxicity from your body, living an active life, and living life on purpose in alignment with your purpose. Now in the book, I do have an exclusive website for readers where they can get access to a lot of these different practices and things that I've created for them to be able to raise their vibration. And then in chapter 3, I talk about the low vibes, the shame, the fear, the apathy, pride, anger, guilt, grief, what happens when you come from a place of those. I talk about how one of the most painful experiences in my life I went through, painful in body, mind, and soul, to the core of who I am. So you want to find out more and how I came out of that experience on the other side, and how I've been able to implement these higher vibration things and these practices that allowed me to step more into my purpose and to be brave and to get this message out so that others can shine bright too. You'll just have to get the book. So you can head on over to theuglyside-of-being-beautiful.com and you can grab your copy today. I want to encourage you, you are here for just a time as this. The way that you are made is not a mistake. You are uniquely gifted with only the gifts and the talents and the strengths that you have in the way that you see the world, and your message, your purpose is here for just a time as this. And that, my friend, when you step into that, when you own that, when you begin to unpack that and you begin to live out that is beautiful. So again, I want to encourage you to grab your copy of the book today. Share this with someone else if they need a word of encouragement, if they need ways to raise their vibration, if they need a little bit more, or if they need a little bit more understanding of how to be able to come from love and joy and gratitude, and to be able to step in that place of owning who you are and the way that God made you so that you can shine bright no matter what others may say. Grab your copy, share this video, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. So have a good one.